going to be showing this iPad with the MLS. This is the MLS. This is what we use to find out what your property most likely would sell for. These are all closed listings in the last 6 months. We want to know what's really going on in the market. We don't want to live in some fantasy world. If you want to sell your property, we need to deal in reality and know what other properties similar to yours have sold for. This is what tells us that information. So what we do is we go together in front of this on my laptop and we look, sitting together, we look at all the properties that have sold. Say in the last 6 months, we're more interested in the last 3 months, but we go, if we need to, we'll go back as far as a year, but we need to get a real price for your property. We'll take properties one by one and we'll evaluate each property that appears to be similar to yours and ask, is yours better than this property that's sold for this amount? Or is yours not quite as good as this property that's sold for this amount? We will decide how much better or how much worse your property may be. We'll come up with a number, with a figure. If this property that closed in the last 6 months sold for this amount, how much would yours sell for? We'll take that number, we'll write it on a piece of paper. We'll do 8 of these, 10 of these, more if we need to. And we'll add all those numbers together and we'll divide by the number of properties we are comparing. So what we come up with is an average. That average will give us the idea of pretty much what your property is going to sell for. We'll add a little bit on for negotiating room, and there's our price. So you see, I don't come up with prices for my clients, my sellers. We come up with the price together. I think this is very important because pricing is so important, especially now in this market with the competition that is out there. We need to look good and we need to be priced right. We can't change the location, but we need to put everything in our favor so that your property will sell in a timely manner and have fewer people trudging through your house for months and months and months, and fewer times of having to put away all the newspapers and get everything ready for a showing. Pricing is so important.